Alright, objective completed. Main story quest is now wrapped. So, since I just wrapped, this is a great place to timestamp this because I'll put this video out tonight. Because 2.26 MSQ done. Let's go look at how many hours I put in to getting to this point. We're going to look at the live stream count. So we're going to go over to YouTube really quick. I'm going to open up my live streams. This is live stream number... Are we on 11 right now, guys? We're on 11. Each stream has been a minimum of 6 hours. So I've got at least 66 hours in. But I want to do a total check here and see. How long did it take me to beat the MSQ? Because that'll be the video. This will be me when I publish this tonight on YouTube. It's going to be, it took me this long to beat the MSQ, but here are some caveats, because there are some caveats. So this is stream, that was launch day, so that was, oh, I take it back. There was a couple of streams that were less than 6. So that's 9. That is 12, 13, 14. 22. That's 30. That's 2, 4, that's 60 and a half. So not quite 66. As of this recording, 65 hours. Where I thought it was 66. We're at 65 hours. Yes, I am Tinkles. Not like AFKs, because I don't do too many of those. But I am going to subtract some time off of that. So I know we had one stream where I did 3 hours of harvesting. Or excuse me, 2 hours of harvesting for one stream. And there was another stream where I did 3 hours of faction grinding to get my house. So we can take 5 hours off the top of that. So I'm at 65 minus 5. So that's 60. I did a couple of dungeons that took about 30 minutes apiece. So we could probably take another hour off for dungeons. So that's 59 hours. And because I do a lot of yapping in my streams and everything else, I'm going to shave an hour off of every single stream session. Or let's just say we knock 10 hours off. That would put us at 49 hours. I'm going to be... I feel like that's a very overestimation of how much time we spend just yapping and not doing things. But it could be. So let's just say it took me 50 hours in total to do the MSQ. Across 65 hours of live streams. So this goes back into, I think when we did the video the other day, I was making an estimate because I think we were right at 42 hours to finish up the MSQ, and it took us right at 50. Ish. 50-ish. The brownies and smoke breaks. Yeah. So let's just say it took me at least 50 hours, probably a few more depending on, you know, how much time we factor in for the AFKs and just hanging out chatting with the live streams and stuff. That's pretty good for a $60 game, because here's the thing. You don't just get the main story for $60. We're about to go start Brimstone Sands, which is the first DLC. And correct me if I'm wrong, are there 3 story DLCs, chat? Brimstone Sam, something else, and then Angry Earth. I think there's 3. Somebody will correct me in chat here in a second. Burlex says I could go for brownies. I finished my brownies 2 days ago, so I didn't get any brownies today, man. Sad face. So you get all of the base game, which is 50 hours of gameplay. You get all of the MMO stuff, which are all the activities we talked about with raids and dungeons and all those other things. Oh, so there's only 2 story DLCs, Brimstone and Elysian, so there wasn't a story related to Angry Earth? Okay. Alright, thank you for the correction, guys. I appreciate that. So 2 story-based DLCs, which is what we're about to go do right now. And I've been told that's another 10 to 15 hours of storyline, which will put us up in the 70 to 75 hours total stream time, maybe longer. But if you can figure in 65, 70 hours if you're not rushing things and you're not spacebarring your way through the storylines, cutscenes. Oh, Elysian is the Angry Earth? Okay, thanks, guys. Envy says, unless I'm wrong, the first two are like content updates, not paid DLCs. The third one's an expansion. If I'm right, I might be wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's probably... I don't know exactly how they've got their terminology, DLC versus expansion, so I was just kind of curious about, like, story updates. It sounds to me like there's 2 story updates that we're about to start going through. So to get 50 hours out of a base story and another 10 to 15 out of a couple of DLCs, that's pretty good for 60 bucks. Like the New World Aeternum combo deal that you get. Because on top of that, you're getting raids, you're getting dungeons, you're getting all the PvP, you're getting the faction system, you're getting the crafting and the harvesting system, all that stuff. I consider that a win. So MSQ is done now. And we're moving on to story DLC for the rest of the streams. So that's awesome. My primary objective before I went and played Dragon Age Veilguard was to complete the MSQ, and we just did that as we saw on screen here a few minutes ago. So, dun, dun, dun.